Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council for Monday, July 21st, 2025. I'd ask that you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk Tamer, please call the roll.
Graham.
Here.
Jensen.
Here.
Toludo.
Here.
Baker.
Here.
Nudera.
Here.
Virgil.
Here.
Nardini. Absent. Bastido. Absent. Irby.
Here.
Brennan.
Here.
Marimas. Here. Bellinger.
Here.
Shanko. Absent. Hill.
Present.
11 present, 3 absent.
11, sorry, one more time, clerk?
11 present, 3 absent.
Oh, 11 present, 3 absent. We have a quorum. Thank you. We'll move on to the agenda to a presentation, a special presentation to the Elmhurst Police Department, a recognition of their 100th anniversary. And I'm going to do it from over there. And if the police officers and former police officer here would like to join me in that wall, we will do it from there.
Oh, wow.
Well, welcome everyone. I have a proclamation that we're going to give. Every time I swear in a new police officer, I give a speech about our police department, and I refer to the fact that when we've had incidents like social unrest, that instead of people being angry at our police officers, they shake their hands and thank them for their service to the community. And when I talk to mayors, and they always talk about what a great police department they have, I think they feel like they have to say it, and I say it because I'm a very factual mayor. So when I say it, I know we do have one of the best, if not the best, police departments in the state. So the entire city council is very proud of our department. So with that, let me present this proclamation as follows. Whereas since its founding, Elmhurst was served by successive town constables and marshals, then in the year 1925, the growing city formally established the Elmhurst Police Department with its first chief of police and officers to protect the citizens of Elmhurst, Illinois, and has faithfully carried out its duties for the past 100 years. And whereas over the course of a century, the Elmhurst Police Department has grown from a modest force to a professional and accredited agency that now serves a population of more than 45,000 residents and is committed to public safety, community partnerships, integrity, and service. And whereas the department has been instrumental in pioneering law enforcement advancements, investigative techniques, community policing strategies, and regional collaboration with law enforcement partners throughout DuPage County and beyond, and whereas we recognize and honor the legacy of the officers who have served throughout the past century, and express gratitude for the generations of leadership and public service who have shaped the Elmhurst Police Department into the exemplary institution it is today. And whereas the 100th anniversary provides a meaningful opportunity to reflect on a century of service, celebrate the department's enduring impact, and look forward to a future marked by innovation, collaboration, and continued dedication to the values of safety, fairness, and justice. Now, therefore, I, Scott M. Levin, Mayor of the City of Elmhurst, encourage all residents to recognize this remarkable milestone honoring the department's century of service and reaffirm support for their mission to serve and protect our community, and do hereby proclaim July 2025 as Elmhurst Police Department 100th anniversary, signed today. Congratulations. And I see we have some of our former command staff here who are jealous because they don't get those big fine badges, but, you know, you should have stuck around. All right. Chief McLean.
Thank you, Mayor. So 100 years ago, Chief Henry Wolf created the first Elmhurst Police Department. And prior to that, Elmhurst had a series of town marshals that patrolled the town alone on motorcycle or horseback. And when he became chief, he and his first 4 officers dealt with a couple problems. The reasons that the police department was created was to deal with wild saloons and dangerous bicycles. I think we're still working on the second one, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. I just wanted to thank all of you for your support. You need 3 things to have a really successful police department. You need officers that support our mission, and all of our officers, command staff, leadership of the police department, past and present, supports the mission of providing the best to the community, and that's why we're in the position we are today of having such a strong reputation for an outstanding police department. You need the support of your elected officials, and I can tell you I've always felt supported by this city council and by our elected officials to do our mission. And you have to have strong support of the community. And this police department definitely feels the support of the community every single day. So it's those things that make Elmhurst the strong community that it is, the Elmhurst Police Department, the strong police department that it is. And I look forward, not that I'm going to see it, but to another century of strong support and outstanding service. Thank you very much.
See you in a week or so.
Very one right here with recognition.
All right, we'll move on to item 4, receipt of written communications from the public. Is there any member of the public that has a written communication that he or she would like to present to the council? Is yours written, correct? All right, if you'd like to present it to Clerk Tamer.
Mayor, there's one posted already.
Right, we have one posted? Okay.
So it's on board docs already, a
All
different
right.
one. Thank you, it'll be posted. Perfect, okay. Well, this will be posted tomorrow then.
I don't want it posted.
Oh, you don't want this posted? Okay, do you want the alderman to have a copy of it?
Yes, all aldermen will read it, but not to.
It wouldn't be posted, it would just be for the alderman.
There was an article last year and it said that I have an option.
It's subject to
It's FOIA, it could be FOIA-able, just so you know. Okay, all right.
Okay.
That's fine.
We
All right,
understand.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to public forum. Clerk Tamer, has anyone signed in to speak at public forum this evening?
Mike LaCicero.
Mr. LaCicero, if you'll approach the back microphone, state your name, address is optional, and you have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening. Mike LaCicero, 659 South Cedar Avenue, Elmhurst. I'm here as chair of the Walk and Rollers Group. As you all know, over the last year and then some, the group's been working on trying to get bike-friendly status established again for Elmhurst. We've gone through a long process of gathering data and information with the help of the police department, city staff, and the school district. Our application got submitted June 25th, so we are now in the next phase of that process, and that is a community-wide survey. So I'm here tonight to encourage everybody here, as well as everyone in the community, to go and complete the survey. We've got until October to do so. I have some copies of the QR code that I can leave for members of the city council that you can just, with your camera phone, just zoom into it and go right to it. I know city staff is going to be posting similar information on the front porch and on other means of social communication from the city. So we really want to get as many people to complete the survey as we can. It will assist us in having our application properly processed, and we will then anxiously await December when we will hear the results of our application. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. LaCicero.
That's all that's signed up, Mayor.
All right, that is the extent of those who have signed up to speak at public forum this evening. And if there's anyone else who wants to have the opportunity to speak, please raise your hand. You did. All right, well, no problem.
I may have pulled it before. I'm sorry, I may have pulled it before.
That's right. If you
I
would
might
step
have
to the
noticed.
back microphone and state your name, full name, address is optional, and you will have 3 minutes. Thank you. You can pull that down. Very good.
I am Kathleen Bernice Eckberg, spelled E-K-E-B-E-R-G, to let the record show my legal name on the sign-in sheet and in person. On the visual caption of the YouTube video of my last in-person council meeting, my name is spelled wrong for some reason. My husband, Gregory Allen Eckberg, and I live at 677 Van Auken Street, near Crestview Park, near Mariano's grocery store. I just wanted to state that tonight I gave the council a written communication concerning past news stories and about future positive news stories. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to speak at public forum this evening? Seeing none, I'm sorry, if you'll step over to the microphone, state your full name, address is optional, and you'll have 3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Paula Wolf, and I live on 444 North Larch. And tonight I'm here to ask for help as a senior citizen. You know, I don't have a big fancy house, so you don't get a lot of tax money like you would on a big one. But I think this town, this city, favors the wealthier. As a senior citizen, it's just the last couple of years I've been looking for a space to meet people and enjoy like things. And there isn't a senior citizen center. I found out that it's a recreation center open to all ages. It's very disappointing. The only time we know we have a 90% chance of getting together is at the library for 2 hours on a Saturday morning. Other than that, we have to somehow make reservations to use other library rooms. I have gone to the Park District and sat through meetings and talked to Jim Rogers, and it goes nowhere. It's like we are not seen or heard because we are the minority in this town. We're not the rich ones. We are not the ones with wants to use the Park District for our children. But I think we deserve a little more than we get, and I'm not sure exactly who to address it to other than, like I said, I tried the Park District. I don't know. I see something on the agenda tonight about the council interacting on some level with the library. So do you fund the library? Can you get us a little more space? It'd be nice to be able to have a room for 3 to 4 hours where we could select what we want to do. If it's just to gather and talk, or do we want to play games? And we're more than able to bring in our own games. We just have to have a place to do it. And it's been suggested we'll do it in your homes. Well, you know, I'm I live in a nice enough home, and I have tables we could play at, but I have a husband that smokes. Nobody wants to come to my house. And other people might not have the ability to set up for a group of people. So I would really appreciate being directed to somebody who can tell us where we can get some time in this city, just like the children do and the adults do, whether they're running around the Park District, whatever. But I really don't think as a senior citizen, and I didn't recognize this when I moved to Elmhurst because I had grandchildren that I was busy with. The last couple years, it's totally different. My husband, if he wants to play pool, he's got to go to Arlington Heights or Niles because their senior citizens afford them something. And I don't think, we pay less taxes than they do. Aren't we entitled to the same thing? I realize that we need a library, and it's a lovely library, but we just want a little spot at a certain time where we know we could get together and say, you're going to come next week? Okay, let's get together. But we don't have that ability. It's not something that can be scheduled. And I know we pay taxes, and we have to support our police and our fire department. I'm all for that. But I think as a senior citizen, we deserve something more than we're getting from the city. And if anybody would like to reach out and talk to any of us, we did fill out comment cards at the library last week about what we feel we need and that we're disappointed in what we're getting.
All right, thank you. You're a little over 4 minutes, so thank you for your time and thank you for your comments. I appreciate that. Is there anyone else who wants to make public comment this evening? All right, we will close public forum. We'll move on to the next agenda item, which is the announcements. Are there any announcements from the dais? Alderman Baker.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I've got 2 items to mention about one event. I wanted to remind everyone to mark your calendar for September 13th on the grounds of the Elmhurst History Museum. It is the 10th annual Elmhurst Craft Beer Fest. Tickets are now on sale for the fest. You can get them at elmhurstcraftbeerfest.com, so be sure to get yours today. And I was also asked to mention by the chairman of our group, Kathy Jordan, who has chaired the event for 10 years now, that she will be reaching out for volunteers in the coming weeks. Some of you have volunteered before and have become notable pourers in the thirsty crowd, so hopefully you'll sign up again. Practice does make perfect in this area. Hope many of you will be able to set up and lend a hand on September 13th for this worthy cause. It raises funds for the exhibits, educational programs, and the one-room schoolhouse on behalf of the museum. So hopefully you can come, and she would love to have your support. Thank you.
And just to clarify, the first is a general announcement to the public, but the pourer is to all the members of the council. And so it's a good time and a good way to meet people in the community, so I hope you will be able to be there. I see some experienced pourers right here on the dais. All right. Any other announcements? All right. We'll move on to the consent agenda. Clerk Tamer, please read the consent agenda.
Regular minutes of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council on June 16th, 2025. 7.2 accounts payable, July 21st, 2025, $5,603,309.18. 7.3, 2025 meeting schedule revised. 7.4, reappointment to the Library Board, Baker, Jacobson, and Shanklin. 7.5, referral, e-bike and e-scooter safety. 7.6, report, case number 25, ZBA 07295 North York Street, parking variation. 7.7, report, case 25 P03, Cantori map amendment and conditional use permit, 1033 South Illinois Route 83. 7.8, report, 2024 audited annual comprehensive financial report. 7.9, report, police MDT units. 7.10 report, grocery tax. 7.11 report, Knights of Columbus Annual Classic Car Show. 7.12 report, Jackson Elementary School PTA fundraiser request. 7.13 report, Public Works Garage Security Camera Project, change order number 3. 7.14 report, rock salt contract for the 2025-2026 winter season. 7.15 report, IDOT joint funding agreement for construction, Robert Palmer Drive resurfacing. 7.16 report, Robert Palmer Drive resurfacing construction engineering services agreement. 7.17 report, South and West Water Towers rehabilitation, change order number 3. 7.18 report, 2026 water main improvements, design engineering services. 7.19 report, First Street landscaping IGA with DuPage County. 7.20 report, Route 83 pedestrian bridge, wetland credit agreement. See item 9.1. 7.21, a resolution to approve and adopt an updated debt management policy. 7.22, a resolution to authorize the execution of the Rideshare Access Program reimbursement agreement between PACE and the City of Elmhurst. And 7.23, a resolution accepting the proposal of Temperature Equipment Corporation for the purchase and installation of an air conditioning chiller for Elmhurst Fire Station Number 2.
All right, thank you, Clerk Tamer. Is there any item on the consent agenda that any alderman would like to remove from the consent agenda, either to vote against for further discussion or otherwise? Alderman Bram.
7.13.
To pull from the consent agenda?
To refer back to committee.
Oh, you want to refer, all right, and Alderman Bram is the vice chair, so it will be back to committee. Alderman Brennan?
I'd like to pull 7.12 off tonight's consent agenda and defer it to a future council meeting.
All right, 7.12. Additional items? All right, can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda minus items 7.12 and 7.13? Alderman Vramis with a motion, Alderman Jensen with a second. Clerk Tamer.
Bram?
Aye.
Jensen?
Aye.
Toledo?
Aye.
Baker?
Aye.
Nudera?
Aye.
Virgil?
Aye.
Nardini absent, Bastido absent, Irby?
Aye.
Brennan?
Aye.
Varimas?
Aye.
Bellinger?
Aye.
Shanko absent, Hill?
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent. The consent agenda minus items 7.12 and 7.13 passes. Item 8, reports and recommendations of appointed and elected officials. I have 3. One is that we will not be, as a result of action taken on our consent agenda, the City Council will not meet on Monday, August 4th. Our next meeting will therefore be Monday, August 18th. Second, Public Safety Night Out is August 7th, starting at 6 p.m. at York Commons Park, which is a different location than in past years. I won't say where it was to confuse people, but York and Cayuga. Our police and fire departments and paramedics and some of the regional public safety units will be out. A very good night. Also, I want to mention on our consent agenda is a topic that we've been talking about for many weeks, and that's the issue of e-bikes and e-scooters. The referral is to look at possible changes to our ordinances with respect to those two types of vehicles. But to the public, as has been talked about in past council meetings, in the front porch, if you have children that are using e-bikes or e-scooters, there are state laws that restrict their use by age. You should be familiar with them. We had an incident last week where someone was hit by I believe a 14-year-old riding what turned out to be big enough that it would be classified as a motor vehicle, as an electric motorcycle, and tickets will issue in those cases to juveniles and in that case to parents. So be responsible, take a look about what you have and whether it's legal for your child to operate, and if so, how and where. Any questions, I suggest you contact our police department. That is what I have. City Manager.
Thank you, Mayor. One item, just a reminder that the neighborhood roll calls continue in popularity. They are held at 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can go to the police department Facebook page for locations. This week's location on Tuesday will be at Howard and Armitage, and on Thursday will be at Stratford and Oriole Streets. Thank you.
Thank you, City Manager. Any other reports or recommendations from elected officials? Moving on to item 9, resolutions. Clerk Tamer, please read Resolution 9.1.
Resolution to approve and authorize the execution of the wetland credit agreement by and between Mill Creek WB LLC and the City of Elmhurst, Illinois. See item 7.20.
Thank you. May I have a motion to put 9.1 on before the council? Alderman Brand with a motion to approve. Second, Alderman Irby. Alderman Brand.
Yes, to make this short and sweet, we just passed this report under the consent agenda. In short summary, this is so we could purchase wetland credits. I believe it was in Lake County. The price per acre is $200,000 per acre, and we require for the pedestrian bridge project 0.65 acres, which would be a total of $130,000. Take any questions if there are so.
And there was some, we put it on the consent agenda because there was some...
Right.
sorry,
The wetland credits are first come, first served, so if we don't do this pretty much immediately, some other community could purchase them out from under us.
Thank you, Alderman Bram. Any other discussion? All right, Clerk Tamer, call the roll on 9.1.
Bram?
Aye.
Jensen?
Aye.
Toludo?
Aye.
Baker?
Aye.
Nudera?
Aye.
Virgil?
Aye.
Nardini, absent. Bastido, absent. Irby?
Aye.
Brennan?
Aye.
Bremas?
Aye.
Bellinger?
Aye.
Shanko, absent. Hill?
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 3 absent. Resolution 9.1 passes. Item 10, other business. Is there other business to be brought before the council this evening? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn. Easy one. Alderman Jensen, second by Alderman Virgil. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Thank you. We're adjourned.